A week away from local elections taking place, and we're working to keep you informed about who's running and where each candidate stand on the issue. And one of the key races is going to be that of Columbia mayor. Here's Josie Frost.
3 candidates are facing off to become Columbia's next mayor. Ahead of that election, we're asking each candidate about some key topics, including housing, safety, and growth in the capital city. Daniel Rickenmann is the incumbent candidate. He's facing off against Jessica Thomas and Wade Fulmer. Rickenmann says his top priorities are safety, economic development, and affordable housing.
When you have higher density, that means grocery stores, convenience stores, anything to provide service providers, from banks to dry cleaners to PT to healthcare, all travels where density is. So we have to rebuild. We have sections of our community that have been abandoned, and we have to rebuild those.
Thomas says she'd like to grow opportunities, restore trust in the government, and push for income-based models for housing.
In Greenville, they're making about $68,000 a year for medium household income, and they're spending about $1,600 on rent. So that's the same as Columbia citizens. And then in Charleston, they make about $98,000, and they're spending $2,000 a month on their rent. So the math is just extremely uneven.
Fulmer says his priorities are safety, order, and health. For housing, he wants to pull back on luxury apartment developments.
If you can have a moratorium, and that's what there is now on short-term rentals, you can also have a moratorium on the profits of developers who are there for the luxury apartments. What are the priorities? The priorities have been and continue to be business in that part of development.
Each candidate was also asked about how to make the city safer and combat crime. Rickenmann says he wants to focus on preventative measures and filling vacancies in the police department.
Public safety is not just in officers, it's also in lighting and environment. So it really are parks, everything. So investing heavily internally in the city.
Thomas says if housing is more affordable, that'll decrease crime.
Safety is so multifaceted. If our citizens have actual lives of stability, that decreases crime.
And Fulmer says addressing mental health is the first step to combating crime.
We have crime and unnecessary domestic violence. We have those kinds of crimes because we've never had, and the state has never funded money as a priority to mental health.
Early voting is already underway, and the general election will be next Tuesday, November 4th. Josie Frost, News 19, WLTX.
Well, those are just some of the topics each candidate discussed. More details on other topics can be found right now. Just look for the story on our website tonight. That's WLTX.com.